What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics, broadcasting live and direct from Zimbabwe, Africa. Now, what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe? We're seeing an explosive headline: military meeting to remove Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Only one signature is left. When did this happen and what does this mean? So we're going to dive in to this speculation right on and on. To those who are watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can get to see your names, so I can give you my shout out. A few days ago, we saw Monica Mchangwa speaking on a video, and she has been trending the entire past week, even today, and people are calling her brave. This would be the video.
From America, from USAID, and the goodies are in the boot. And those goodies are supposed to satisfy a whole village. Your Land Cruiser is bigger than the goodies which you are taking. USAID, thank you, Comrade President. I'm now even tempted to call him a Comrade President. He has done revolutionary things, President Trump. Thank you for closing that Department of American government. It meant no good to Africa, it meant no good to the world, and it definitely was trying to become the nemesis of the Zimbabwe revolution. The closure of it was long overdue, and what was the name? Zulu in Washington. And all that paraphernalia of purported journalists who were in Washington at Voice of America, they have no jobs.
All right, this is the backstory. Now, what is happening? What has happened, fellow Zimbabweans? In the context of Zimbabwe's turbulent political environment, a covert military meeting has been convened at KG6 barracks to deliberate the potential ousting of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. The nation is grappling with escalating tensions driven by economic hardships, public dissatisfaction, and compelling factions vying for control. Historically, the military has played a pivotal role in Zimbabwe's governance, often shaping political outcomes and maintaining stability during crisis. This classified gathering aims to navigate the complex interplay between military authority and democratic principles, addressing the implications of such involvement for the country's future. Understanding the broader context marked by economic decline, social unrest, and political maneuvering is essential to grasp the potential consequences of these unfolding events. The high-stakes meeting at KG6 barracks brought together top military officials, including generals and strategic advisors, to tackle pressing agenda: the possible removal of Mnangagwa. Now, there is also speculation that these military generals want Nelson Chamisa to be leading a transitional authority. Anyways, we continue. Now, conducted under the veil of secrecy, the discussions reflected the urgency of resolving Zimbabwe's deepening political crisis. The atmosphere was tense, with participants engaging in heated debates about how to address the growing instability while balancing the military's influence with the need for a legitimate government. This clandestine assembly underscored the military's critical role in shaping Zimbabwe's political trajectory, highlighting the delicate balance between decisive action and the risk of further destabilization in an already volatile climate. The classified resolution at the heart of the meeting outlined four key clauses to address Zimbabwe's political turmoil. First, it proposed a constitutional security correction to formalize military oversight in governance, reinforcing the armed forces' influence over political processes. Second, it established a timeline for President Emmerson Mnangagwa's transition from power, emphasizing the need for a swift and orderly leadership change to restore stability. Third, the resolution called on Parliament to enact urgent reforms to address public grievances and stabilize the nation. Finally, it issued a stern warning of dire consequences such as widespread civil unrest or complete breakdown of order if Parliament failed to act promptly. If Parliament does not act quickly. General Tendai Moyo, a revered liberation war veteran, has emerged as a central figure in these discussions. Yet, his reluctance to endorse the resolution has created significant friction. Known for his principled stance, Moyo has expressed concerns about long-term implications of military intervention in politics, particularly its potential to undermine democratic institutions. His hesitation to sign the resolution, seen as critical for legitimizing the military's plan, has deepened divisions within the ranks. As military awaits his decision, the atmosphere remains charged with uncertainty, reflecting the complex and competing visions for Zimbabwe's future at this pivotal moment. 6 weeks earlier, the military launched a meticulous review of V11 tally forms, uncovering discrepancies that fueled allegations of electoral fraud. This discovery coincided with a surge of silent protests across Zimbabwe as citizens demanded greater transparency and accountability in governance. Military leaders issued public warnings about the dangers of ignoring growing public discontent, signaling their increasing concern over political landscape. These developments set the stage for the current crisis, culminating in the classified meeting to address President Emmerson Mnangagwa's leadership and the broader implications of unrest. The military scrutiny of electoral processes and the response to public sentiment underscores the urgency of decisive action to restore stability in the nation of Zimbabwe. President Chiwenga has emerged as a key player in this unfolding drama, leveraging his experience in past military transitions to position as a mediator between the presidency and the armed forces. Known for his strategic foresight, Chiwenga is reportedly engaging in high-level discussions with military leaders, raising speculation about his ambitions to shape the outcome of the crisis. Makoni, Elizabeth Muvudzi says Idi must go. Wellington Chayengwa, we can hear you by Makoni. Loud and clear, Stanford Makwengwere, thank you very much. HZD Training says you're loud and clear. Zeliwe Ngwenya, give me the document, sign. I sign. That is Zeliwe Ngwenya. Nila Rusikwe says Idi must go. Pasina Chikumbiro Ngaende. Omega Karuo. Elizabeth Mavudzi. Kesi, Buya Vavi, everybody who is watching us live right about now. So how far true is this? And what does this mean? What does this mean for Zimbabwe? The military waiting on the, or rather awaiting what the parliament says. What are your thoughts? Do write in the comment section or in the super chat. Now, before we move on, let's pin in the hype a second. This Zimbabwe situation, secret meetings, one signature, a constitutional shake-up, it has got a whole country on the edge, waiting for what? That final pen stroke to change everything. But here is the kicker, folks. Folks, what if this is all just smoke and mirrors? Yeah, I'm going there. What if this explosive insider scoop is fake news cooked up to keep the masses of Zimbabwe glued to their screens, hoping for some military messiah to swoop in and fix it all? Think about it. Stories like this, big drama, shadowy generals, a ticking clock, can keep people distracted, waiting for someone else to solve their problems. Meanwhile, the real work, improving our own lives, building our communities, taking small steps to make difference, gets pushed to the back burner. Instead of chasing change yourself, you are sitting there refreshing the news, waiting for a signature. Don't get me wrong, the tension in Zimbabwe is real and the people are feeling it. From Bari to Highfield, from Harare to Bulawayo. But if you are banking on a single document signature, you might be missing the bigger picture. Real change, it starts with you. You hustle your ideas, not some general's pain. How do we know if this isn't all lies designed to keep people from taking action? Remember, early this morning we got news of the passing on of Ignatius Chombo. Later on, it said he is alive and kicking. Elizabeth Marunda, PhD, Sami, Craig Madzia, everybody who was watching us live right about now. All right, guys, that was it for now. And with that, I'm going to sign out. Thank you to everybody who was watching us live on TV7 Live. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live if you have not yet already done so that you never miss any of our videos, because we make videos each and every day.